And good evening to you for this midweek game between Burnley and Everton. Full Premier League fixture list this weekend, this midweek of course. First against 12, Everton, but their standards in a false position. They should be a lot higher in the table than their league possession certainly suggests. Burnley, however, they had a real scare at the Emirates Stadium against Arsenal. Came back in the last 10 minutes to draw 3-3. In fact, make one change from that particular 11. Bojan is dropped to the bench by his own request because he feels as if he's tired. So Goldcoif will go in on his position. James Ward-Prowse will go into the centre of the midfield alongside Will Hughes. Apart from that, it's the same 11 that took on Arsenal at the weekend. What about Everton? Languishing in 12th place, which is probably below where they expected to be. Stephen Naismith, the man up front, but look at that for a very good midfield area there. Ross Barkley, the key man in behind Naismith there. Romelu Lukaku is amongst the substitutes bench. Stanek is preferred to Tim Howard, of course, in the goals. All set to go. Well, 2 games to go before the Christmas period. Before Christmas anyway. To this one tonight, and then a tricky trip down to Birmingham, well, to Villa Park in Birmingham to face Aston Villa on Saturday. They're fighting for their lives at the wrong end of the table. Here's Goldcoif. They're crossing there towards Ings. It's away again. Should be a feisty affair. Two northwest sides battling off against each other. Gibson. They're running again. And that's a good ball in behind. Good tackle. Shot comes in. Good save. Barkley, I think, following up after Naismith had made the initial break. Here's Kane. Needs to check back. But Ings in support. Ball a bit behind him, but he still managed to reach in Nenny. And then he sort of inexplicably lost out. McCarthy. Or McCarthy rather. Short cuts across terrifically well. Here's Shackle. Oh, who's lost out there, and a chance for Everton to come forward, but header back to John Ruddy, who's an ex-Evertonian actually. He started off in the youth setup at Goodison Park. We moved on to Scotland and then back down south of the border to Norwich City, and the rest is history. Harry Kane. He's gone in his way slightly. Still Kane. Lovely control, lovely play. Kane now gets the shot in, but Bartley was there to stop him. And 20 minutes of the game gone. And Everton frustrating Burnley like Arsenal did for a good 80 minutes on Sunday at the Emirates Stadium. Burnley look to get on the outer defensive again. Oh, Rodriguez could have fouled somebody there inside the penalty area. Breaks good, and it's gone in. Well, it was Coleman who made the initial break, and Naismith has done the rest. And Everton here take the lead at Turf Moor. A real shock to Burnley's system, and the defensive frailties that were there for all to see on Saturday. Well, the wounds have reopened again tonight. Not what we wanted to see. Naismith bags his 4th goal of the season. And Everton back the lead after 24 minutes gone.
And the goal scorer for
Halfway through this first half. Here's Kane now down the other end, trying to go all the way, but again, good challenge there. And here come Everton. Really making a good account of themselves again. Oh, Burnley here just a little bit lacklustre in defence a little bit, as we see the Naismith chance again, the one he took right across the goal. Roddy didn't have a chance. It was placed perfectly for him, but Everton now looking to go and stun Burnley again. Here's Kane. And then Harry Kane. What's he got in his locker? Plenty of pace, that's for sure. Can he finish? No! That's a very good save. He got a bit fortunate there, the goalkeeper, but it was good enough. Just had half an hour of the game gone. Well, Hughes will take Burnley's first corner. Goalkeeper Kane didn't get anywhere near it, but his defence helped him out of a tricky situation for the moment anyway. Here's Ward-Prowse. Hughes. I think they are missing the trickery of Bojan. He's on the bench should they need him later on. He just felt at that particular time he'd run himself into the ground against Arsenal. And he felt that he needed a rest. Well, I will never understand these modern footballers. Trippier across, that was coolly done. Everton were in there with intent. Here's Ings, isolated by 5 defenders at the moment. But he'll have an attempt to go through him, and he's gone through him now. He's 1-1 with the goalkeeper, and who's kept it out again. Well, Kane and Ings have had one chance each, and the goalkeeper on each occasion has stopped them. Is it going to be one of those days yet again? I don't think I can remember on this career mode Burnley going 2 games without a win. Another corner to Everton, who have actually defended the league quite well. They've gone short here. Burnley haven't marked up properly and are in danger here. And there's the half-time whistle. And there's boos ringing around Turf Moor. You wouldn't have thought that at 45 minutes ago. But Everton are in front thanks to a 24th minute goal from Stephen Naismith. Burnley have plenty of work to do in the second half. It's Burnley 0, Everton 1 at half-time. Welcome back, everybody. 4 games other than this one taking place tonight. Aston Villa, who are Burnley's opponents at Villa Park on Saturday, were the trailing Swansea City there by a goal to 0. Derby County 1, QPR 1. That's a real 6 pointer, that one. And the 2 other games at the King Power Stadium, it's Leicester 0, Chelsea 0, and at Carrow Road, Norwich 0, Manchester City 0. At Turf Moor, it's 1-0 to Everton, and there's going to be a change in personnel. Bojan is going to come on. He's going to replace James Ward-Prowse for the second half. I think they did miss that little bit of trickery in that first half, Burnley. And I'd be a believer to say that he would make a difference. So he's had 45 minutes rest. He's got the second half to show what he can do now and get Burnley back into this football game. Oh my goodness, will he need something now in this second half? Oh, Hughes hasn't really gone into it at all. Here's Kane. A bit more urgency maybe from the attacking force, and it might be proving dividends now if Kane can stick it in. He can! That's more like it! 1-1. Good finish. And the goalkeeper had no chance at all. Slid it beyond his dive. And Harry Kane sends Turf Moor into raptures and brings Burnley out of the quagmire for the moment anyway. And he clocks up number 15 in the league this season. 1-1. Now we've got a game on. And if Turf Moor was quiet and hostile in the first half, it's certainly not now. Oh, but I thought for a moment Barkley was going to steal in to make it 2-1 to Everton, but he didn't. Good defending store to that. And here's Ings now. He's through on goal. Can he round the goalkeeper beat it this time? Yes, he can! What a transformation! 2 goals in 5 second half minutes. And Burnley are back in front for the first time. And maybe a bit of complacency has crept into the Everton play. But what a goal! 28 for Danny Ings this season in the league. He's spiraled away the Premier League's top goal scorer. He knows where the back of the net is. It's just a shame he doesn't get called up enough to the England setup, because I think he'd do a good job playing for England. And everyone's saying Ings for England and all that jazz. Villa 1, Swansea 1 at Villa Park. That's again with added interest, because Villa are Burnley's next opponents at Villa Park on Saturday. Good Cruyff. Well, Burnley weren't at their fluent best in the first half, but they're certainly a lot more fluent now in this second half. But Everton have played like a side that are not, that shouldn't be 12th in the table. Oh no, it's gone in again. Oh, disaster for the former Evertonian John Ruddy. And Naismith will claim it. And that's his second goal. Ruddy half saved it, but the ball, the spin of the ball, trickled backwards. And it's crossed the line. And it's 2-2. And the feel-good factor that was at Turf Moor has suddenly disappeared. Naismith has his second, and Everton have the equaliser. 2 each.
And the goal scorer for Everton in the 63rd.
Well, that has put Burnley back in their place, so to speak, from an Everton viewpoint, but disappointment here for the Clarets, having built up a 2-1 lead. Here's Rodriguez. Stands it up. Oh, it was just behind him slightly there. That's gone for a throw, just on halfway. Aidan McGeady will come on to replace Connor McAnally. Another Burnley. Kane. Hughes. Keeper runners, but look at the Everton defence. Now they're all lined up against Will Hughes here. But he's gone through it, Micah Solomsky. Oh, what a beauty! It's another classic. And Burnley go in front for the second time in the game. Will Hughes showing his values for midfield. And what a cool goal. 3-2. 4th of the season. And we've got just shy of 18 minutes of the game to go. What a turn up. What a turn up with the books here. So Everton have to come from behind a second time. Harry Kane. Good effort. Beaten out by the goalkeeper. And that was a very good save. Had to dive away to his left, the goalkeeper. Naismith, who scored 2 goals, could well end up on the losing side unless Romelu Lukaku could try and save Everton's bacon. Will Hughes to take the corner. Yeah, floater. Trippier was up. Santon. Another corner. It came off Galloway there. Yeah, deflected off young Galloway for a corner. Here's the take. Kane jumping. Goalkeeper, well, his geography was there because he came to try and get the ball. got nowhere near it. Now Ross Barkley, he comes off, and Una Kone comes on. So Roberto Martinez going for it full tilt. What a good challenge that was by Kane. Masterly done. Rodriguez. Good skills. Right foot. Good save. Well, it's been a remarkable game again today, just like it was on Sunday afternoon. And that is Kane. And that's bad news. Looks as if it's going to be all right. Let's hope it's not been too serious. But they need a bit more than ever now. And so too do England. There's the cross coming in. Oh, the chance here, Lukaku, good save! And it's knocked away, and then it's fired back in. And it was Besic who had the second effort. That went agonisingly wide from his point of view, but a relief from Burnley's point of view, because that was dangerous. And so was that tackle. And they get away with it. Ruddy. Trippier got booked for that. The only reason they didn't give a penalty was because Everton had an advantage of a goal scoring opportunity. And the referee brings the match to a close, but what a classic it was. Naismith had scored twice for Everton, but Ings and Kane and Hughes won the day for Burnley in a real thriller here at Turf Moor. Burnley keep their grip on top spot. And the final score, Burnley 3, Everton 2, in what was a real classic here tonight at Turf Moor. Good night.